Tiger Woods never saw this coming. The man who's witnessed everything in golf stood frozen, eyes locked on the scoreboard like it had just glitched. Because Caitlin Clark, yes, the basketball superstar, just broke golf records no one thought possible. The crowd went wild, the media scrambled for answers, and pros were left speechless. So here's the real question. How did she even pull this off? Be honest. If Caitlin Clark joined the LPGA full-time, would she dominate the way she does on the basketball court? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Next on the team, Caitlin Clark.
It all began quietly, which makes what happened next even funnier. The RSM Classic Pro-Am was supposed to be a relaxed, lighthearted event. A few golf pros, some celebrities, and a little friendly competition. Nothing major, but then someone glanced at the player list and saw one name. Caitlin Clark. That's when calm turned into absolute chaos. Admission tickets that had been sitting unsold for weeks, vanished in a matter of hours. And here's the twist. People weren't buying them for Tiger Woods or even for the LPGA stars. They wanted to see her, the woman who flipped the WNBA upside down. Now taking on golf.by Sunrise, the course looked nothing like a golf event. Fans lined up wearing Caitlin Clark jerseys, not polos or visors, actual basketball jerseys. The whole thing felt more like an Indiana Fever home game than a golf tournament. One announcer even laughed and said, "Welcome to the first true crossover in sports history, where buckets meet birdies."
In a previous video, how this Pro-Am event originally wasn't even going to be televised, but there were so many fans who were emailing the organization saying, how can we watch Caitlin? Can we come to the event? Can you live stream it? All of these things. And it ended up being put on television, and that was great. Fans were really excited about that. There was so much buzz online. She was trending on Twitter, all of the things. And the LPGA was promoting the crap out of this event. And they also did something really smart by pairing her up with their currently #1 golfer in the world.
Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. The announcer's voice boomed across the course, carrying through the crowd. From the University of Iowa to now representing the Indiana Fever, he declared, "Please welcome Caitlin Clark." For a moment, it was as if the world paused. Thousands fell silent. She walked up to the tee box, calm and composed, smiling like this was just another day at practice. Only, she wasn't holding a basketball. She gripped a screwdriver. She took a deep breath, looked down the fairway, and swung. The sound, crisp, clean, perfect, made even Tiger Woods raise an eyebrow. The ball soared as if guided by its own GPS, landing a staggering 270 yards down the fairway, right in the center. The crowd erupted, cheering, clapping, some even recording in disbelief. Tiger chuckled under his breath. "That's the best first swing I've ever seen from a non-pro." Steph Curry, a surprisingly solid golfer himself, tweeted within minutes, "Caitlin Clark might just be better than me at this point." That tweet alone broke the internet. Within moments, hashtag Caitlin Clark Golf was trending worldwide. ESPN called her the most natural crossover athlete since Michael Jordan, and Golf Digest ran the headline. Caitlin Clark just changed golf forever. And here's the kicker. She hadn't even planned to take it seriously. A reporter noted she showed up just wanting to relax and have fun. Sure, her version of relaxing just shattered world records.
WNBA, because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct.
While the golf world was losing its mind, another side of the story quietly unfolded. Remember those familiar WNBA names who had spent the entire season talking about Caitlin Clark? Aya Wilson, Angel Reese, and a few others? Suddenly, silence. No posts, no tweets, nothing. The same people who spent months accusing her of getting too much attention seemed to vanish the moment she made history in a completely different sport. Fans noticed. One wrote, Funny how Caitlin's breaking golf records and all her so-called rivals turned into ghosts. Another commented, they had time to throw shade all year, but no time to say congrats. That silence spoke louder than any statement ever could. Meanwhile, the LPGA pros were giving her the respect she deserved. Nelly Korda, one of the world's top golfers, walked up to Caitlin after the round and said simply, "You belong here." Words were few, but the meaning was huge. Maria Fazy, another professional, added to reporters, "Caitlin's energy is pure. She brings something we've been missing, and that's the difference. In basketball, she was often treated like a threat. In golf, she's treated like a teammate."
I wanted to come say hi and introduce myself. I play out here on tour. I'm Maria.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for being out here. It's very cool what you're doing for sports, kicking ass on and off the field. But now,
And here's the Caitlin Clark effect, Morgan, with Maria Fossey and other players out here following.
That's
It's been a
good.
lot of fun. Made it easy on
Annika, could I steal you for a second? I didn't think I had like bigger. I can't say bad stuff on TV, but badasses once together. We're doing a fun like funky.
on that side.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm next.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hi,
How are
Caitlin.
you?
Nice to meet you.
I said the buzz from the players
over here, so.
I'm distracting you.
for
No, y'all are trying to get
has
finished.
been huge.
Somebody take this picture.
By the way,
Thank you.
Allie, an
Ready?
outstanding
Yeah, let's do
point
it.
guard in her own right in
ladies,
Fulton,
here we go. 3, 2,
Mississippi.
1. Hang tight.
All-state
Thanks for
Nice
being
to meet
here.
you.
Yeah. Good luck.
in that sport as well.
Now, let's talk about the shot that made history. Hole 7, a tricky par, for that even PGA pros struggle with. Caitlin stepped up, and everyone expected her to play it safe. But playing it safe isn't Caitlin Clark's style. She swung, and the ball soared like it had somewhere important to be. It landed perfectly on the green, rolled, and stopped just inches from the cup. The crowd gasped. The commentators went silent for a moment, then chaos erupted. Cheers filled the air, phones were raised, and even Tiger Woods was clapping. Caitlin finished round 13 under par, shattering the previous pro record. Think about that. 13 under for someone whose other job is sinking three-pointers. Tiger Woods later told reporters, "That was one of the cleanest, most confident swings I've ever seen from someone outside professional golf." Coming from Tiger, that's no small praise.
Caitlin, that could be in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Right from the hole. 6 inches away! No! Caitlin! Wow. Are we sure it didn't go in? I'm nervous. Is this it? Is this like a, we're good? We're gonna call this a birdie?
I don't think so.
No! Yes!
That's huge. Great birdie.
Woo!
Great birdie, great birdie.
And then came the business side, because of course it did. The moment Caitlin Clark's name appeared on the event list, ticket demand jumped 1,200%. Sponsors were calling nonstop. Brands wanted her in golf commercials, apparel deals, and even tech partnerships. Within a week, she reportedly signed multiple sponsorships, one with a sportswear giant, another with a golf equipment company, and even a streaming service deal to document her training. She turned a single weekend of golf into a 7-figure opportunity. Meanwhile, the WNBA was awkwardly silent. Their season might have been over, but the tension wasn't. Fans noticed. The LPGA knew how to celebrate greatness. The WNBA seemed unsure. And honestly, the criticism wasn't wrong. The golf world understood something the WNBA still hadn't. Caitlin Clark brings attention, money, and fans. You don't silence that. You celebrate it. Caitlin herself handled it perfectly. When asked about the silence from other players, she simply smiled. "I'm focused on what makes me happy." That's competing, no matter what sport it is. Classic Caitlin, confident, cool, and just a little savage. Her parents watched from the sidelines. Her mom told a reporter, "Every time she picks up something new, she gives her heart to it." Her dad just laughed. "We stopped being surprised a long time ago." That line sums it up perfectly. The world might be shocked, but her family isn't. Different sport, same ending. Caitlin walks in, breaks records, and walks out like it's no big deal. Even sports analysts couldn't hide their amazement. One said, "We've seen two sport athletes before, but not like this." Caitlin doesn't just try new things, she dominates them. This isn't about golf, basketball, or fame. It's about someone who doesn't know how to do average. She doesn't chase moments. Moments chase her. After the event, Caitlin didn't rush off to celebrate. She stayed, signing autographs for kids, taking photos, and even giving a few golf tips, which is hilarious considering she just picked up the sport. But that's her charm. She doesn't pretend to be bigger than the moment. The moment just happens to be huge because of her. Reporters swarmed her like bees around honey. One asked, "How did it feel breaking a record on your first try?" Caitlin laughed. "I didn't even know what the record was." Effortless greatness. No bragging, just facts. While she smiled through interviews, the golf world did the math. Merchandise sales spiked overnight. Prom organizers revealed Caitlin's appearance brought in more revenue than the last 3 events combined. Sponsors were relentless, saying they wanted her on every billboard and commercial connected to women's sports. Even golf fans, not basketball fans, led the charge. One Golf Digest commenter wrote, "I've never watched women's golf before, but if Caitlin's playing, I'm tuning in." Another, finally, someone who makes golf exciting again. Meanwhile, the LPGA celebrated her, and the internet roasted the WNBA. Side-by-side posts highlighted the difference. The LPGA praising Caitlin and the WNBA posting brand collabs and dance TikToks. The comments were brutal. One league promotes talent, the other drama. For months, the WNBA tried to control the Caitlin Clark narrative. Limited coverage, downplaying her impact, acting like she was just another player. Now they couldn't ignore her. Caitlin wasn't just the face of basketball. She was becoming the face of sports entertainment. Tiger Woods noticed too. When asked about Caitlin, he said, "It reminded me of when I first broke through. Confidence, precision, and no fear." She has it. That's Tiger Woods level praise. Rare and significant. Hours later, photos surfaced of him talking privately with Caitlin near the clubhouse. Sources say he offered her a private training session, something he rarely does. If true, she's officially in the golf inner circle. Then came the endorsement deals. Within 48 hours, Caitlin reportedly signed 3 major contracts: a golf apparel company, a high-end watch brand, and a beverage company campaign, all worth over $15 million combined. She made more in one weekend than most WNBA stars make in their entire careers. Sports journalists dubbed it the Clark effect. Fans joked about her switching to golf full-time. If Caitlin joins the LPGA, Tiger better start checking his records. She's going to need a bigger trophy shelf. Behind the jokes, the truth was clear. Caitlin doesn't just play sports, she wins. She carries her competitive fire everywhere, and it's contagious. Even top athletes reacted. Aaron Wilson called it amazing. Patrick Mahomes said she's a monster. LeBron James reposted her hole-in-one clip. This girl is different. Meanwhile, some WNBA corners remained silent. Fans filled the gap with questions. Why the silence? Jealousy, pride, or just the inability to watch someone else steal the spotlight. But Caitlin didn't need their applause. She had the crowd, the fans, the media, and now the entire golf community behind her. Fans followed her across sports and time zones. Organizers realized when Caitlin's involved, everything sells. One executive said she's not a guest. She's the main event. Ratings proved it. Broadcasts of her prom appearance beat most LPGA finals, even pulling primetime numbers. And the craziest part? Caitlin didn't act like she realized it. She played, laughed, and waved to fans like it was a neighborhood game. No ego, no drama, just skill and personality. When asked if she might join the LPGA full-time, she shrugged. "Let's just say I'm keeping my options open." Translation: if she wants to, she'll do it and probably win. Tiger Woods confirmed it. If Caitlin ever takes golf seriously, the sport will explode. The LPGA noticed too. Marketing teams are already discussing exhibitions, charity matches, and clinics for young girls led by Caitlin herself. One person can change the energy of a sport overnight. Caitlin Clark isn't trying to be the face of women's sports. The difference is simple. She makes winning look normal. Every record she breaks seems inevitable. Every achievement looks casual. She doesn't demand attention. It follows her, and the ripple effect is huge. New audiences watch women's sports. Sponsors invest. Younger girls realize they can try anything and be great at it. Caitlin turned one random golf weekend into a movement. She reminded everyone, talent doesn't belong to one sport. It belongs to the person who works hardest, no matter where they play. As one fan said perfectly, she's not chasing greatness. Greatness is chasing her. Caitlin Clark didn't just play golf, she changed it. Tiger Woods watched in shock. Fans screamed her name. Brands lined up with contracts. She's proof talent has no limits. Now the question remains, should Caitlin switch to golf full-time or keep ruling basketball too?